Hello and welcome to episode 17 of Dark Academia Queen. If you're new here, hit that like button and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. I do have three sister podcasts you can go check out if that's something you're into. It's called True Crime Lounge, Just a Breezy Chat, and Sassy Southern Belle. Today we're going to be talking about urban legend. I'm excited to talk about this one because this is actually something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. This is actually called the Bridgewater Triangle, and apparently is a New England urban legend, and it is said to be one of the most haunted forests in the world. It is 200 square miles inside the Freetown Fall River Forest in southeastern Massachusetts near the Rhode Island border. And it is said that there are herbs of light that are often spotted floating there, and reports of giant snakes and UFOs as well. And some of Barnstable's puck wedgies are also reported to roam the forest. In 1998, an animal mutilation was also discovered. There has also been suicide and gang-style murders victims that have been discovered as well. So, the Bridgewater Triangle is an area about 200 square miles. It is within the southeastern Massachusetts in the U.S. It is claimed to be a site of alleged paranormal phenomena and ranging from USOs to poltergeists and other special phenomena. Various Bigfoot sightings, giant snakes, thunderbirds, and the term was eventually coined by New England based cryptozoologist Lauren Coleman. So where exactly? Well, Pacific boundary. Let's talk about some Pacific boundaries now. It was first discovered by Lauren Coleman, who coined the term in the 70s and later in his book, The Mysterious America. So, so the Freetown Fall River State Forest has reportedly been the site of various cult activities, including animal sacrifice, ritualistic murders committed by admitted Satanists, as well as a number of gangland murders and a number of attempts of suicides. The Profile Rock is supposed site of the Rampanoag historical figure Anawan, who received the lost Rampon belt for Philip legend and has been the ghost of many sightings on the rock, with his legs are about outstretched him. Located within the Freetown Fall River State Forest. Also, next is the Solitude Rock, and it is inscribed stone located there near the forestry in the West Bridgewater, in which was found near a missing person's body and also known as quote suicide stone unquote. And the rock was found with the inscription "In ye who has future days, walk in non it, stream love, not him who hummed the lay cheerful to be parting being, but the beauty that he wooed." Now, Bridgewater State University, um, there have been is also one of these several buildings and sightings, and the rooms apparently capture the camp rooms on campus in alleged hauntings by ghosts and other paranormal activity. Then there's the Taunton State Hospital, and some visitors have claimed that there has been strange paranormal experiences in the hospital, including being touched and pulled into certain areas of the hospital. It is also claimed that the hospital was used by satanic cults during the 60s and 70s. Was that like a culty thing, like in the 60s and 70s? I'm very curious like that. Because think about it, we still have cults today, but cults were more well known, but think about it, we still have the Mormon cult today and everything else. But then there's the Hornbein School, which is the one room schoolhouse that was built during the 40s and remained in the active until its use until 1937. And this building is alleged to be haunted by its former inhabitants. So, what about these paranormal claims that we see? Well, common in most of these areas, it is a mixture of reported paranormal and the reports include UFOs, often in the bright balls of light or large unusual spacecraft. Unnatural animal sightings, ranging from many reports that are not found within the area are to be more supernatural claims of giant snakes and enormous vicious dogs. Thunderbird sightings as well, and these giant birds are flying creatures with wingspans up to 12 feet that are claimed in the Hockomock Swamp of the neighboring Taunton and Eastern, including a report by Norton Police Sergeant Thomas Downey. Now, their cult activity, especially with animal mutilations, there was various incidents of animal mutilation have been reported, particularly in the Freetown or Fall River, in which local police were called to investigate mutilated animals believed to have been the work of a cult. Two Pacific incidents in 1998 were reported as well. And there were many also Native American curses like this. And according to one tale, Native Americans have cursed the swamp centuries ago because of the conflict with the colonial settlers. And the revered objects of the Wampanoag people, who belt the known of the Wampang Belt that was lost during the King Philip's War. And legend says that the area owes to paranormal unrest and the fact that the belt was lost from this native people. Next we have the Puckwudgie. It was a creature from the Algonquian folklore, and the local Rampanic people consider these little people to be dangerous tricksters, and that they have been associated with the Freetown State Forest within the Bridgewater Triangle. What do y'all think? Do y'all believe this is true? If you live in this area, please let me know. I'm very curious, like if you've had any of these experiences. But I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a great